Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. Either way, I'm super happy you're here. So finally gonna do a Valentine's Day set. I did not post a video last week because my week was a little bit neurotic. That's what it was neurotic. I will fill you guys in on all that here in a moment. But I decided it was time to get into some Valentine's nails. We're getting closer. And I don't want to not do it. I just didn't want to start too early. So we're going to go in with this white from Rossi. Unfortunately, Rossi is closed now, but any white works. These are going to go under the decals. So it really doesn't matter what you use, what brand, just white is just use a white for decals, or like a light pink works. Anything, you just don't want it to be, you really want the decals to pop, and so white is going to be the best. We're going to do 2 layers on the ring finger and 2 layers on the thumb, and then we'll get into the next color. So when we get to that, I will talk more about that. But I did want to just say sorry for not getting a video out last week. My goal is to get 2 out this week, and then hopefully going forward have 2 out every week, but that may or may not happen. Kind of just depends. So last week I spent the entire week doing my nails and then soaking them off and then doing them, and then I think I soaked off 4 to 5 times last week, which is insane. But I was really trying to get back to doing nails on my nails instead of press-ons. And so I was doing extensions with like the partial tips and then builder gel. Everything was going well, except I cannot shape my right hand. So I'd shape my left hand, everything would look good. My right hand is my dominant hand, just for the record. Obviously, because that's what I paint with when I do the press-ons. So I think that's pretty clear. But, I'd shape my left hand and they'd look really good. And then I'd go to shape my right hand and it would be like, 1 or 2 of the nails, sometimes even more, was really wonky. I don't know why I can't, I can dip on my right hand just fine. I can paint nail polish. I can do minimal nail art, very minimal, on my right hand. But I cannot shape my right hand for anything. We are going to do the pinky and the pinky and the pointer in this red from Rossi. It's so pretty. I wish Rossi was still open because they had really affordable, very pretty dips. I love their solids, but unfortunately they are no longer open. So pick your favorite red. If you want to do a look like this. I'm using a lot of products that are no longer available, which is kind of annoying and discouraging. But unfortunately, I have so many products from companies that have either decided to close or on a break. We'll talk about that more here soon. And I'm not going to not use them. What am I going to do? Throw them away? No. I'm not going to do that. So, basically anything I use, you can find a substitute for. So, yeah, I can't link it and you can't buy it, and all that is disappointing. But it's not like you can't get a similar product somewhere else. Okay, back to what I was talking about. So, yeah, I pretty much, I did my nails, soaked them off, did them again. I was like, okay, I'm going to give this another shot. I got this. I can do this. And ruined them again. What I have on right now is the builder gel. These were a little bit longer and they were kind of like a square. I just couldn't take it. I try so hard to love square, and I do on other people. I just couldn't stand it. So I was like, but they were I don't know. I think I went too short, and then I tried to make them a little bit rounder, more. They're actually not that bad. They're really not. But the problem is because of, I don't know, they're just a little too thick to put press-ons over, I guess. I am cleaning off this brush, and I'm just showing you guys how I do it. I take a lint-free wipe and I put it in some, I think I have 90% alcohol. And I just really rub that brush good to get all the pigment off before I put it back into the base bottle so that I don't contaminate it. Now we're going to get into this beautiful glitter. I think this is Aurora. This is from Candy Dips, I believe. this hopefully I'll be able to link, but I'm pretty sure I got it in a bundle with Nailzinacoffin, like with the monthly bundles. So I don't know for sure that this is available either. Like I said, a lot of products we're not using. Speaking of the decals, so I'm going to be using decals in this mani, and those are from Nailzinacoffin. So Nailzinacoffin is not technically closed at this point, as far as like closed permanently that I am aware of. Last I heard, she was taking a break and going to open back up after the new year. We're now almost into February and I haven't heard anything. So fingers crossed, she does open back up because it is by far my favorite decal company. I'm really hoping, but if she does decide to close permanently, I know she's doing what's best for her and her family. It's just, I want to say disappointing, but that's not the right word because that sounds like I'm like upset with her or her company, and I'm not. It's just, it makes me sad. Like I get invested like emotionally into these companies that I work for. And I also get invested financially a little bit, not a ton. I mean, I definitely have spent my fair share of money on products. But it's so sad when they close, or like the two dip companies that I worked for before just kind of disappeared. Like they didn't even say anything. They just closed. And it's like, it discourages me from wanting to work with companies because I don't like that, I invest my emotions and time and stuff and then they just gone. Anyway, let's talk more about nails. So that's where we're at with all the products I'm using. So I apologize in advance that most things will not be linked. But again, substitutes everywhere because there's so many dip companies, so many decal companies, no shortage of products out there on the market. This is just unfortunately what I have, and I'm going to use what I have because A, I can't afford to just go buy a ton of new products. And B, I don't really have a desire to like waste a bunch of products just because the company's not open, because they're still so beautiful and so gorgeous and so usable. So, okay, back to the nails. So, with the glitter, and I have high regrets about this. I did pour over on the first layer and then the second layer I dipped straight in. I really wish I would have just done one, either lay in or two pour overs, because they did end up a lot thicker and they bulked out the nail much more than I would have liked. But it's still very pretty. It's just, it's not a look that, I don't know. It bothers me. So there's ways to get around that. And, in future videos, I will show that. But like I said, two pour overs or just one lay in. And then this is going to be a clear cap layer, but I'm first going to go in and I'm going to pick up and put down some glitter in some sparse areas on the nail just to kind of fill it in. Then I'll lay into the clear powder. You're not going to see that because here in a second, you're going to see that I look at my watch, and that's because my phone is ringing. So I take the call. I'm on the phone for like an hour. So, yeah, it, it happens every once in a while. People actually call me. I don't know why. But so I was on the phone for a little while and then I get back into it. So you will see the second clear cap, but not the first one. And that's another reason these nails bulked out so much. But I kind of don't have a choice, because if I don't make sure it's encapsulated and clear quite well, see that, there you go. That was the call. Then I will file into the glitter, and that's not a good look. So I would rather have a little bit bulky than file into the glitter and ruin this beautiful glitter, because then you will see they'll like turn silver. I believe there's silver inside the colored glitters. Anyway, don't want to ruin the glitter. So I did do two clear caps, and then I've already activated and filed all the other nails because I was on the phone for so long. I had to have something to do to keep these like going. And since I don't really show my filing anyway, so I activated those and clear capped them off camera and filed and shaped them. And so now I'm activating this one. So I put a decent amount of activator on, and then I wait about 30 seconds so that it's not tacky anymore. And then I'm going to go in, I'm using this little finger caught, I call it a doohickey, but whatever you want to call it, doesn't really matter. And this way I won't get glue glitter or, you know, whatever. It's just to protect my fingers. Eventually I got to get annoyed by it and take it off. And I think I patted it down a little bit more. And then I'm going to put a little more activator on. Man, talking a mile a minute here, which I'm pretty sure you guys are used to by now. And I will file and buff that one off camera, and then the decals. Okay, so I decided to use, this is the sticky base coat from Nailzinacoffin, which isn't available anymore even if she was open. This formula isn't available anymore, but I really like it. So a good alternative to this, because it is almost identical to Maniology sticky base coat. Like they're pretty much probably the same thing. But I let the nail dry way too long. So I left this in so that you guys can see like how I fix this if this happens. So the sticky is a little bit still sticky in the back, but unfortunately the front is no longer sticky at all. So it is not laying down. Like it's not going to stick to this nail no matter what I do. So you're going to see me very gently peel it off and put it back down. I do want to get it wet just to kind of take the wrinkles out and just make sure that I don't ruin the decal. Unfortunately, these decals, there's only 2 of this exact design, and this is really what I wanted to use. So now I'm going to go back in with a sticky base, and I'm not going to wait. I'm going to just pat a little more water on it, and then I'm going to go right in. And this time it lays perfectly. So that was a good call. It's all about timing with anything that you use. You can use gel base, cure it. And I think with that one, I usually cure for like 30 seconds instead of a full minute. You could use like a gel primer, like Young Nails Protein Bond works fabulous. I've used it several times. You can also use foil glues. Those work really, 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 really good. Gel foil glue probably works. I've never used it, but like the air dry foil glues work fantastic. The reason I wanted to use this specific one was for the thumbnail, and you're going to see what I'm going to do here in a minute. But because it's, I don't know, it's like a wet sticky base, I guess you could say. As long as you get it on pretty quickly, you can move the decal around. So if you have any like white showing, or you didn't like lay it perfectly, like this one, I only wanted on the back part of the nail, and I wanted to be able to move it if I didn't center it exactly, which funny enough, I noticed later that it's just a little more to the left, and the right has a little more open space. At the end of the day, it really just, it wasn't extremely noticeable. So now that I've got the decals laid out and on the nails, I'm just going to do a little bit of snipping with the scissors. Now, when you're doing these on your actual nails, and hopefully we will get to the point where I'm back on my nails, but I have videos that I've done decals. I really need to go through my videos and like put them in playlists so that they're all separated out so people can look at what they want to look at. But anyway, when you're doing these on your nails, you can use the scissors up to a certain point, but when you're back by your cuticle, it's probably going to be a lot harder. Sometimes I can clip off some of the excess depending on how much excess there is, but for the most part, you want to take like an acetone cleanup brush, acetone on a cleanup brush, word still, and just clean up around. So hopefully I'll have a video of my process on my nails here in the very near future, because that is my plan, to go back to doing them on my nails. I will probably be using full cover tips, but hopefully I'll have a video out to tell you guys what I'm doing here this week. But anyway, back to the nails. So I put a layer of activator down. You can also use acetone. Some decals this will not work for. So it's kind of trial and error, but for the Nailzinacoffin, fabulous. Never had a problem with this. And I've also used decals from Amazon that are pretty thin and flimsy and done this with, and I have never had a problem. So I just put the activator on to clean out any wrinkles or anything like that. And I once it's sat on the nail for a good, I don't know, 15 seconds or so, then you can pat it down and just kind of make sure that it's good. Okay, I know what I'm saying. So I'm going to do a couple things to this nail, but first, matte top coat. So I got my matte top coat on, and now I'm going to take this black gel liner from Model 1s, and I'm going to outline the decal just to kind of, I don't know, make it look intentional. Hindsight being what it is, I kind of wish I would have gone in with the glitter from the middle nail and like outlined it with glitter pieces. I think that would have been really pretty, but I didn't. So it's outlined in black. It is what it is. And then I attempt to, I'm going to cure this, but I attempted to, and I left this off camera just because this video's decently long. I attempted to do the eyeshadow ombre effect, but I don't have a red eyeshadow. So I used like this dark magenta pink color, and I did it, and it turned out really pretty, but it just was so clashy. It didn't match any of the nails. So I decided to try the red that I used on the red nails. I was a little nervous that this wouldn't work because it's a dip and not like a straight pigment like eyeshadow, but it worked fantastic. Like, I was so happy with how this worked. And yeah, it's a lot lighter than the red turns out when you dip your nails, but it still is that same red. And so I was really happy that I thought to try it. I didn't think it was going to work. I really did not, but it worked super good. You do have to like spend a little more time on the pigment, on scrubbing it in. But it worked great, and I loved it. So I kind of want to do an ombre now soon. Anyway, I just wanted to give it like that little pop of red, and then the white, and then the decal. And I really do love how it turned out. The only thing I don't like is I wish I wouldn't have done the black outline. I just, even though there's some black outlines on the decal hearts, I don't know. It just, for me, it isn't the best look, but it was already done. And I mean, there's no way I could file off that black without ruining the decal. It's not going to happen. So we're going to go in. This is kind of my favorite gel base and gel top coat right now. This is from Tales of Our Nails. I won it in a giveaway, and when I'm out, I'm probably going to have to go buy more because I really love this top. Like, this top coat is amazing. So I've already done a gel base layer on all the nails. You saw me do it on the thumb, but I did it on the rest off camera because I'm trying to kind of, shorten this video down a little bit because it's long. So I'm top coating all the nails, and then we will cure for 60 seconds. We will get them on the fingers, and we'll be done. And I really love them. They're kind of making me a little bit in the Valentine's Day mood. Not that I'm going to celebrate, because I'm not. We're not doing anything. We'll probably do our normal. Actually, that is not 100% true. I lied a little bit. We are not doing anything as a couple. I believe he will go to work, and then we will come home and he'll come home and we'll have dinner like we do every night and our TV time. But during the day, I am having a girl day with my sister, my niece, and fingers crossed my daughter, if she can get some time off work to join us. But we're going to go thrifting and out to lunch. And I'm super excited because the thrift store here there's a few here in town, but my favorite one, which I found a lot of cute stuff at last time we went, is 50% off the women's department on Valentine's Day. So that is what we are doing, and lunch somewhere. I'm not sure where yet, but so I'm actually really looking forward to Valentine's Day, to have a girls' day with my sister and my niece and my daughter. Hopefully she'll be with us. But yeah, so here we are. We're done. The right hand, I was playing around with some magnetic cat eye gels, and hopefully when I post pictures of these, they'll turn out good. It's really hard to see the hearts. But anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys will like it and subscribe and hit the notification bell, all the YouTube stuff that you're supposed to do. But I really appreciate your guys' support. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.